All right, good day, guys. So, okay, I'm just going to share a few points with you guys. This is just for back testing. So I've cleared everywhere out, and as you can see, the only thing that is on my screen here is just a naked chart with a day of the week indicator, just highlighting Mondays only. So basically, what I'm going to look at is the concept of quarters theorem in reference with psychological levels, which are almost the same thing. So quarters theorem states that price tends to move in 1,000 pip range, either to the upside or to the downside. So what that means that if we get 1,000 pip up, we're going to get 1,000 pip down. Now, within that 1,000 pips, it can be broken down into other levels, which is if you're to break 1,000 into 4 places, that is going to be 250 pips. So that is 250 pips in 4 places, that is 1,000. You can go 500 in 2 places, that's 1,000. You can go 100 pips in 10 places. And then you can also go 50 pips, which is what I personally like to use because of the pair, GBPUSD. Some people also scale down, they use 25. That is also not bad. Just stick with what works for you. So the first thing you want to do is go to your daily time frame. Let's go to your daily time frame. That should be 6. Okay, sorry. I'll just use this, my bad. So I'll just go to the daily. You can use the daily or the weekly time frame. So what you just want to be concentrating on, or let's go higher. Let's go to the monthly time frame. Good. So what you want to concentrate on is the major swings that you can see on your screen that is relevant to the chart. The major swings, highs or lows that you can see, the latest one that you can see that is relevant to price. Now, this should be based on all numbers. That is something you want to know. This should be based on all numbers. So here is valid, here is valid. You can see this 2 area is valid, blending with this area here. All these areas are valid. This inclusive, this is also valid. This is very valid. Yep. Yeah, this is very valid. So this is what we're going to do. Smoothing it out a bit. All right. So if we're starting from the down part here, we have a good one here. Okay, let's use, we're still in this month, right? This is what month are we? When May. So let's use this swing from the low area here. So take out my tools. I'm going to use my horizontal line. I want to just come here, come a little bit down. Yeah, I'm going to use this. So I'll just leave this dark just to, then I'm going to make it thick. Yeah, 2 is fine. And I'm going to make it whole. So this is 1.19586. So just to make it whole, I'm going to make it 1.20. Good. So basically here now, we've gotten it. So if I'm to take this, put it up, if I'm to add 1,000 pip to this, I'm going to get 1.300000. And if I'm to add another pip, I'm going to get 1.4. So what I'm going to do now is let me just clone this. Yeah. So let me make it whole. Take that out. Yep. Good. We've gotten 1,000 people range just with that. We've gotten 1,000 people range. So in order to just, let's add one more range to it. Let's add one more range to it. Good. All right. So we can say we're using this as our middle, 1,000 pip up, 1,000 pip down. So let's just go lower to let's go to the weekly time frame and see how this works. Good. You can see that these are naturally sitting support and resistance. Naturally, they just work perfectly. You can see them, they are holding up well on their own. Let's go to the daily time frame. You can see same thing here on the daily time frame. You can see same thing here on the daily time frame. Let's go to the 4 hours. Same thing. You can see they are holding up perfectly. They are holding up perfectly. Let's go to what time frame again? Okay, that's 15 minutes. You can see there's a whole lot in this area. You see 1,000 people, 1,000 people, 1,000 people, 1,000 people, 1,000 people, 1,000 people. So now the next thing we want to do is we're going to go back to our 4-hour time frame, and then we're going to work on it. So because we're using 1,000 pip, this is what we're going to do next. We're going to divide this into 50 pips each. So we're going to stick with 50 pips. So let's start down here. So we just clone this. Yep. So I'm going to reduce this, make it just 1 pixel, and then just reduce it. I'm just going to reduce this to that. Yep. Let me go to the 2-hour time frame, just so that helps with snapping. Okay, control R. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to clone all this till I get to where I'm going to. There's going to be a 1, 2, 1, 0, 0. Seems like the 2-hour won't cut it. Let me go a little bit down to the 1-hour time frame. Okay. Good. That's too much. 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay, let me stick with the 15-minute time frame. So this is because I'm using 50s here, so it's gonna take a very long time. I'm just gonna be doing it steady. So we're going to 1.2500. 0.92500. Uh, let me go. Let me go down a bit again. Let me go to the 3 minutes time frame and clone this and see if it's close. 1 to the 300. Let me just stick to 1 minute time frame there. 1 to the 500. So, right, so 1.7500. All right, so from what we all right, so what we're seeing here. All right, so we've gotten 1,000 pip range up now, so that is just about it. So all these are naturally sitting as supports and resistance naturally, even without having to search for them on your screen. Alternate R, very good. So as we can see here now, this is on our daily time frame. Okay, this is on our 4-hour time frame. So we can see that at each point that price come around this area, there's always a reaction. So basically, all we just have to do is go to the lower time frame, read the reaction, and then we trade off that. That is how Quarters theorem work in respect to psychological level. So that will be that for this. More content will be shared later to see how we can really make use of this on the live market.